What's up? What's up, Rain? What's up, my brother? What's up? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Poor man. Yeah, I mean, um, Wednesday's live stream was interesting. Wednesday's live stream was an interesting live stream. And you know what? Sometimes it's good to have um bit of variety as we were. Okay. I've said this, right? I didn't mind it. I mean, like, I don't think it was bad. Um, I don't think it was bad. I thought it was, in my personal opinion, very disingenuous. Very at parts disrespectful, in my opinion. I thought it was disrespectful. But I had no hard feelings about it. I didn't. I mean, like, even if it was disrespectful and disingenuous, in my opinion, um, I don't really take it to heart like that. Okay. People have their own opinions. When you are expressing your opinions, you usually Rain, I do a panel styles, right, on Wednesdays, right? I do a panel style on Wednesdays. I try not to do it too much because I'm still a small time creator, so I can't really get that many people on sometimes. I usually is like no one is usually on, right? So I try to keep some call-in shows on Wednesdays. If I get grow in a little bit more popularity or a bit more viewers and followers, I definitely want to do more call-in shows, right? Yes, I mean, poor man, correct, correct. I mean, I get it, but it's like, my thing is that it was okay, right? When we are expressing our thoughts, there's always people who will express theirs and may get a bit emotional, in my opinion. I don't mind it. Yeah, Rain, that'll be awesome. Rain, if you want to, here's the thing, right? Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Um, let me see. Give me a minute. My face. Okay, so Rain, I put the link in my in my in the chat. So on this channel, I don't get many viewers, right? Many active viewers when I do lives. So I don't usually do a live call-in panel live stream on this channel. So if you want to join, right, please check out that channel, right? Check out that channel. On Wednesdays, I do live and call-ins, right? Live stream call-in shows. So you want to join? Please join. Please join, my brother. Please join. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to eventually do a reaction video, right? A reaction to that live stream, right? I'm going to do a reaction to that live stream. There's some things that I wanted to clear up and something I want to talk about a bit more, because here's the thing where when it comes to like live one-on-one debates, you can't critically think as quickly, or you can't quickly articulate every single opinions and thoughts. Particularly, here's the thing where I didn't think it would go that long. That it will stick to. Awesome, that's cool. It's cool. I mean, you don't have to, because you know, there's no call in for today, right? I'm not doing a call in for today. But yeah, check that channel out. Um, I didn't think we'll stick so long to politics, because I said this, right? I mean, I think it was disingenuous for him to call me a political commentator, or I have, saying my content is majority, or I mean, not probably not majority, but a lot of political views. It's not, right? I mean, if you think feminism is political, I don't necessarily think that. At least not how I view it or how it's used today. So it was a shame that we couldn't go more into the. I wanted to talk more about social stuff, but it is what it is. He was probably into more political stuff. Exactly, right? I'm more social commentary. Okay, I'm more social commentary than political. Now, I may insert a few political ideas, but again, I don't tout myself to be like so what do I say? Like a politically smart person. Because here's the thing, I don't really vote like that, okay? I'm not trying to determine, the path of America. Now, I've said this before. I believe in America first, right? I'm American before everything else, right? Before an Asian guy, before whatever. I'm American first. So my belief has always been to support America. So that is my basis for my political ideology. America first. So when you're insulting America, when you do things to hinder America, to belittle America, I that's when I have some opinions on it. And exactly, I don't like. Again, I said to him on the debate that a couple years ago I wanted to vote for Bernie, right? Because of his policies. I wanted to vote for Bernie. Now, even this past election, I didn't vote. But if I was forced, gun to head and forced to vote, I would have voted for Trump because of his policies, not because of Trump. Because Trump's first term, I didn't care for Trump, right? I did not care for Trump his first term. So because again, he was disingenuous a lot of times saying that, oh, I'm a Trump guy. I'm not, right? I'm not. But I would pick Trump over Kamala, right? I would pick Trump over Kamala. So that's why I said there was I feel like a lot of disingenuousness. So that's why I want to react to that video and just explain more things and talk more things. Because here's the thing. One of the things that I probably will explain again and we'll talk about when I react to that video about bullying, right? He towards the end of the stream, he called me a bully, right? He called me a bully and I hate on women. I'm like, are you seriously kidding me? We could have talked about this when we were at the beginning of the stream, when we were actually talking about my stance on, the videos I make and the stance on my opinions of, let's say, women. But he didn't. He said he get it. He understood it. Good. We moved on. But then towards the end of the stream, after like almost 4 hours, right? 4 hours, that's probably the longest stream I've ever had, which, was crazy. Then call me a bully. Call me a bully of women, right? Call me pretty much hating on women when that 100%, that is not true. It's like, so if people criticize Trump, or said people bullying Trump, then I find that ridiculous because that is stupid, right? So it's okay that the left, the Democrats, criticize Trump, but you don't view that as bullying? Huh, that's interesting. And I said this before, holding women accountable isn't hating on women, okay? I'm not calling women out of their name. I'm not degrading women. I'm not, nothing. I mean, nothing I've said purposely. Maybe, if I was being emotional and being hyperbolic or being, funny, playing around. But in all honesty, nothing purposely I said is meant to be hateful or, derogatory or misogynistic towards women. So I always think that's ridiculous. Because I don't hate women. I've said this before where I've met and I know some amazingly smart women, some amazing women. I don't hate women. But again, holding women accountable does not mean I hate women. Exactly, right? Like Real Rain said, holding women accountable is feminism 101. It's what they asked for. Exactly. Here's the thing where people say, oh, why don't you hold men accountable? Why do I need to? We have plenty of content of women doing it, right? So I don't go to women and say, oh, don't hold men accountable. No, hold men accountable. And I said this before too, to my audience. If you see me say something stupid, and hold me accountable, right? That's the thing where, yes, what's up, my brother? What's up? I say, hold me accountable, right? If you don't agree with me on something, and I said this plenty of time, please don't agree with me 100%, because you should not agree with anybody 100%. That's, sheepish. Hold me accountable for any illogical or stupid thing I say. And plenty of people in my comments, don't always agree with me on everything. And that's another thing that he pointed out, that essentially he's saying I create an echo chamber, which I don't. Not in totality, because plenty of people in my comments, in my chats, don't always agree with me on 100%. Especially, let's say this, I make videos on the Black community sometimes. I get plenty of people who do not agree with me on that, right? So really, my content as a whole, the people who follow me or watch me don't always agree with me 100%, and I promote that, right? I promote that. I love that you guys don't agree with me 100%. I love that you guys don't follow me with everything I say. That's why I respect you guys so much, right? Because you guys, I don't see you guys as sheeps, right? What it do, fellas? Yes, thank you everyone for coming here. Thank you everyone for joining the live, support. I love you guys, my brothers. You guys are all amazing. Thank you all for the love, support. Yeah. All right. Let's get started. You guys are amazing, right? But yes, I am going to do some reactions on it. So stay tuned for that, because I want to expand on my opinions, on my thoughts. So, because again, even though it was 4 hours, which is kind of long, I think it was disingenuous, and I didn't get to clearly critically think about certain things that I said, or I wanted to analyze. I want to break down, certain points, right? So I'm definitely going to react to that video. So that's something that I'm planning to do. All right. We have a bunch of videos. For tonight. Thank you, my brother. And that's why I love it, right? That's why you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you, my brothers. Thank you. Okay. Let's get started. Let's check some videos out. Chat, you guys are amazing, right? I'm gonna say that. I love you guys. You guys are an amazing people. You know what this is? This is the thing, right? It's gonna be interesting, right? So I pretty much we will talk about the lack thereof, right? The lack of morality in modern day women, where women, we'll talk about it, right? We'll talk about it. All right. So we'll be talking about. Oh man, that's an Indian girl, isn't it? Thank you. Okay, so again, these couple of videos, I'm gonna be talking about women's lack of morality, and the hypocrisy, right? The hypocrisy of women saying that men should hold bad men accountable. Very funny, right? Very funny. My brother, Real Rain. I love you. I love you. You are amazing, right? Thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Right? Women have situational morality. Exactly. I agree. And in fact, their morality only applies to themselves. Their morality only applies to themselves and or women. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. All right, let's get started. Let's get started.
I cannot believe that there are bitches on here that are saying that they would drop their friend if they cheated on their man. The fuck? You bitches know nothing about loyalty, not a thing. This is exactly why I have like 3 friends, because I know if I need to bury a body, they would be right there with me. And you bitches are ready to drop your friend over a man. A man. And regardless of all that, cheating is not a crime. You are not a bad person if you cheated. And you're probably sitting there being like, oh, you're probably just saying this because you cheated. No, bitch, actually I got cheated on. Ha, bet you didn't see that one coming. And do you know what happened then? I just left and life went on. Unless you're married with children, it's really not a big deal. Like, I knew he fucked up. He knew he fucked up. I know he's not a bad person for it, but this just isn't gonna work. End of. If you can't just check your friend in private and be like, hey, I don't think what you did was cool, and instead you're just gonna drop them for being a flawed individual because you think you're a better person, then this person is better off without your friendship because you don't know what it means to be a true friend. I cannot believe.
Yo, Steve, what's up, my brother? The utter hypocrisy in this one video, in this 1-minute video, the hypocrisy. So I'm sorry. I mean, again, I'm not saying that cheating is end all to be all, but to think that a person that cheats is a person that exemplifies loyalty. Literally, that is counteracting loyalty, right? That is counterintuitive to loyalty. If you cheat, how are you loyal? And then here's the thing where, okay, funny that this woman attracts a cheater, right? You think it's crazy. I've said this before, okay? Toxic people attract toxic people, right? When you are toxic yourself, and this is the thing, toxic doesn't necessarily mean, oh, you're the cheater, or you're the abuser, or you're the liar. It's that you have toxic behavior. Here's a woman that condones cheating, that doesn't think cheating is that big of a deal. Now, whether you think cheating is a big a deal or not, up to you. But when you think that's something that, in my honest opinion, lack of morality there is some fundamental differences, some fundamental issues where you have no leg to stand on, right? No leg to stand on when you say, let's say, oh, this person is not loyal to you. Really? Your friend wasn't even loyal to the man. So you think she's going to be loyal to you when the time is there? No. And again, women like this don't see it. Oh, like women never see, why am I attracting the liars, the cheaters, the abusers? Why do women constantly say, because a lot of these times, a lot of these women, every other relationship, they're dating a cheater, they're dating a liar, they're dating an abuser. The pattern is there, and they don't realize, oh, I'm a good girl, you know, I cook, I clean, you know, I do. You know what? One of the biggest red flags of women that women don't even talk about, right? A big red flag, a big toxic trait of women is that who they choose to be with. That's a big toxic trait of a lot of women that they don't talk about. You are toxic because you choose toxic men. That is plain and simple. But I found it the audacity to talk about loyalty when you're talking about a cheater. And here, also, Exhibit A, right? Where how the audacity for women to say, oh, men need to hold other men accountable. Are you kidding me? Women do not even hold other women accountable. The audacity for women to tell men to hold men accountable. You don't even hold women accountable.
There is no.
I've been seeing women argue.
I cannot believe that.
I've been seeing women arguing about the question, if your friend cheated on her boyfriend, would you drop her? And I feel like this conversation is so interesting because, like, people's opinions are so drastically different. There's the people that are like, of course I would drop my friend, a cheater is a cheater, I have no sympathy for cheaters, cheaters deserve no forgiveness, no redemption, etc. If you be friends with the cheater, you're a bad person. Then there's the side that's like, of course I would be friends with my friend. My loyalty lies with her, not the man. Screw the man. Why would I give a fuck about a man? #girlboss. And I think this is just so interesting because I wonder, like, if the rules people have.
My brother, thank you. Thank you for the dono. You're amazing.
About cheating, like, if they're universal or if it changes depending on the type of relationship. I'm curious about what lesbians think of this. Like, what is the lesbian perspective on this? Like, this conversation seems very dependent on, like, if the man is the victim, but, like, what if the man isn't the victim? What if a woman is the victim of the cheating? Especially with the side
That is interesting. That is interesting.
of the conversation that's more like, I don't care what my friend does. I don't care who my friend hurts. That's my friend. I don't care about what they're doing in their personal life. Like, do you still believe that if they're hurting other women? Or is this idea, like, specific to, like, when men are cheated on? I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. I'm curious. Luckily, I've never been in this situation. So I've never had to decide if I should drop my friend for cheating on her girlfriend. But for those of you who have been in the situation, what did you do? I've been seeing.
But this is a thing where I find it interesting that you are loyal to your friend, but you're not necessarily loyal to yourself. What I mean is that where's your standards in morality? Okay, this is what I'm talking about with a lot of these women, where what has happened to women's, and this is the thing where you always think that why do women ask for superficial traits, right? Women ask for men's looks, men's height, men's wealth, men's charm, right? Superficial traits. But you never or rarely ever listen here them talk about core, like exactly. Real Rain and my God, you guys are showing me a lot of love. Exactly, right? Real Rain said core principles: men hold each other accountable, integrity, discipline, honor, shit like that, right? Your morality, your like who you are inside. Women are not focusing on that. Are you surprised? Because in my opinion, women nowadays are less moral, right, than ever before. Why do you think top tier men, right, rare men, right? But why are these rare men on superficial traits? Women do not focus, right? Do not focus on who a man is inside. Women are judging men based on their superficial traits, how he looks, right? His wealth, his talking game. That is it. That is the main thing. Now, after you pass that, right? After you get past those superficial traits, now, right? Now she cares about his moralities, his principles, right? His standards, his boundaries, right? Now, after she got with the superficial man, now she cares. But, bitch, too late. It's too late. You got with a man that's superficial. So you're surprised that this superficial man who you was attracted to because he talked a good game, he was wealthy, he looked good. Surprise, surprise, that man is effing your friend. That man is cheating. He has a mistress. That man abuses you. That man lies to you. Surprise, surprised. Boots, what's up, my brother? I'm starting to wonder if women can be held accountable on their actions. This is the thing. This channel, I'm going to always do that. I'm going to always hold women accountable for the shit they say and do. Okay? I'm going to always do that. I don't believe it's bullying. I don't believe it's hating on women. Because in my opinion, I believe women are more privileged than men. Average men, not talking about top tier men. I think average women are more privileged than average men. My brother, thank you for the dono. She has the matrix mindset of dating. I agree. Women are delusional. Women live in a fantasy. I 100% agree. Women live in a fantasy that they created.
So apparently it is in fact a hot take to say that I wouldn't stop being friends with one of my girlfriends because she cheats on her boyfriend. I just saw a girl make a video saying that, and everyone in the comments was jumping her. Everyone was like, oh, you're a weirdo. Cheaters are very disloyal. They have no honesty. Like, these are not people I want to be around. It's weird. You're a weirdo. Da 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 da. Oh my God, y'all run a strict program. Y'all are very strict. And hey, be friends with who you want to be with. Me, though, if one of my friends comes up to me and says I cheated on my man, I'm gonna be like, damn, what happened? Like, I'm gonna want to know the tea. I'm gonna be like, is everything okay? Like, what happened? Like, I'm gonna come to her, as a friend, like, what happened? But after, I'm gonna just be like, damn, girl, you was dead wrong for that. And she gonna be like, yeah. And I'm gonna be like, yeah. Anyway, you want to go to Cheesecake Factory? Like, it's really that simple. I'll be like, you want to get some appetizers and a little drink? Oh, wow, maybe I'm too much of a girl's girl. Maybe that makes me a bad person. If so, I'm okay with that. But I didn't know so many women felt that way. Wow. Interesting. It's also interesting because I didn't see a single man in her comments saying that they would stop being friends with one of their friends because he cheats on his girlfriend. I didn't see a single man say that. So it's interesting that women are very caught up in this, but hey, do you? So apparently
Here's the thing where, unlike women, men are not out and just to spout high morality, right? Men are not out here, right? Screaming to the rooftop, oh, I hate the liars, the cheaters, all the bullshit that women spout. Men are not out here saying that. It is women, right? I've seen this more often by women who is trying to say men should hold other men accountable. Bitch, why? You don't even hold women accountable. You don't hold women accountable. And it's women who's screaming about cheaters, liars. It's women, right? And that's the issue, right? If you don't say shit, no one would say shit. That's the problem, right? You want to end male content creators channels? Stop saying shit, right? Stop being such a fucking idiot. That's the thing. So, here's the thing. I never say that men are more holier than thou, right? I never say men are better than women. I don't say that. I'm not saying men are more morally sound than women. I'm saying, okay, it's the hypocrisy of it. Men are not complaining about cheaters, right? Men deal with it. This is the thing where a lot of men, they know how the situation is, right? If you cheat, you cheat, right? If it happens to him, he'll tough it out, right? A lot of men, like, fuck it. It is what it is. She cheated on me. She mistreated, like, literally, my ex fucked up my life. My ex fucked up my life. I ain't crying about it. I'm not coming here and saying, oh my God, stop dating women. Oh my God. Women are cheaters. Women are liars. Women just use you. Women just abuse you. No, it is what it is. We got to deal with it, right? Men deal with that shit. Literally, there are men, right, in sexless marriage, and they're still fucking in it, right? There are men who are in sexless marriages and still fucking in those marriages. We deal with it. But unlike women, right, who tout to be so mentally or emotionally intelligent, so, mentally stable, so fucking, who've had so much therapy, they're out here saying a whole lot of shit, right? Saying men are liars, men are cheaters, men just want to use women, men just objectify women, men don't hold other men accountable. Bitch, do you listen to other women? Do you listen to other women? This is the thing. I don't say men aren't hypocrites. Men can and men do. The problem is men are smart enough, right? Smart enough not to fucking blab and shit about it. Men aren't running their mouth about it. Right? That's the shit. That's the problem with a lot of women. Here you are saying that, oh, you know what? My girlfriend cheats. I'm going to say you're wrong. And then just like, you know what? Let's go have fun. Bitch, then you know better than men. You're women on this app, on social media, women tout every day that they're better than women. I mean, women tout every day that they're better than men, right? Say men are cheaters, men are abusive. And here's the thing. Say men are abusive, 70% of one-way domestic violence is committed by women against men. 70%. 70%. So you say men are abusive? Fucking women are more abusive. That's the shit. That's the hypocrisy I point out. When you come on this app and and be so entitled to have the audacity to make you seem like you're better than men, that's when I say shit. That is when I will say shit. You are no better than a man. You're no better than a man. Sometimes you could be worse. Sometimes you could be worse. And shit like this shows you, right? 3 women I showed you. Two was fine with cheaters. One was on the fence, right? One was on the fence where, you know, she couldn't even say if she would still be friends with that. That still shows lack of morality there. I'm not saying that men are better than women, okay? Plenty of men will stick by, if his boy cheated, he'll probably stick by his boy. I'm not saying that it's a good or bad thing. I'm saying it's the hypocrisy. It's the hypocrisy that it's women who complain about cheaters, women who complain that men don't hold other men accountable, then have the audacity to cheat themselves and don't hold their sisterhood accountable. That's the fucking shit I'm talking about. It's the hypocrisy, right? It's the entitlement. It's the delusion. That's the shit I'm talking about. My brother, love you. I'm MGTOW because of my ex, so I don't want to hear women complain until they acknowledge my pain is valid. My brother, totally amazing. I guess I understand that, right? You know what? I mean, part of me, I could have gone MGTOW because how much my ex fucked up my life, but I don't know. I kind of want to be in a relationship. That's why I'm not cynical, right? For me, I'm not cynical about relationships. So, Red Door, my sister, thank you. And Red Door, I want to show love that thank you, right? For coming on, last week. I mean, coming on Wednesday. It was a pleasure, an honor to hear you, right? It was an honor to hear you. So thank you, my sister. Right? Thank you for showing. Yeah, big bars, my brother. I love you, my brother. Thank you for being here. So this is what I'm saying. This is why I said I don't hate on women. I've said this countless before. I built my platform on holding women accountable, right? Talk about delusions, hypocrisies. That's what I'm doing. Just so happens there's a lot of women. So, you know, what do you guys think? Thank you, everyone, for being here. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all the love. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. I love you guys, right? I really do. How's everyone tonight? Real rain. I love that. I love that. You are 100% correct. Exactly. Right? Pointing the actions, right? Talking about the actions, talking about the person, right? I mean, talking about talking about the things they say and do does not mean I hate them. Okay? Particularly as a whole. I've never said, and I promote this, right? And I want my brothers, my content family, right? My chat to understand why we don't need to hate on women, right? We don't need to hate on women. It means nothing. Hating on women is not my goal, right? It's not my purpose. I don't hate on women, but I will fucking hold them accountable. That's what I will surely do. I will hold women accountable for the shit they say and do. That is what I do, right? Because this is the thing where I'm sorry, it is when you act so entitled, when you act like you're holier than thou, that's when I say shit. Exactly. My sister can be a bitch sometimes, but I still love her. Exactly. All right. Boots, you're cynical. You're cynical enough for both of us. No problem. No problem. Next Wednesday. Next Wednesday. Be sure to check out the stream. Right. You know what? This is a thing where I wanted to create Wednesdays, right? Wednesdays as an opportunity for my brothers to just talk, right? That's what I want to. I want to create the opportunity for our brotherhood, our family, our, everyone, my chat, to just express themselves. We don't have enough of that. So I definitely would be fine with you guys talking. All right, let's check this video out.
I just saw a video of a girl saying that she's not gonna dress slutty this year for Halloween because that is just so disrespectful to her future husband. Oh my god, I could barely finish the fucking video. I was like actually kind of fuming because why are we doing this for a man who doesn't even know you exist? If you don't want to dress provocatively for yourself, that's amazing. You should definitely go to a Halloween party in a fucking Martha Stewart outfit. Like, that's awesome. Or like a nun outfit. That's so good for you, honey. I'm so happy. But if you're doing that for a man who literally does not know you exist and is probably doing far worse, like he is taking everyone to fucking Pound Town on Halloween, except for you, girl. And that's okay because you're never gonna find out. So he never needs to find out if you go out dressed as a fucking dominatrix, slutty Victoria's Secret angel. Like, you know what I mean? Like, be so for real, please. Our life is so short. Like, just dress like a whore and get over it. It's literally fine. Who cares? I just saw a video.
Just dress like a whore. Nobody cares. This is the thing where, like, again, I don't hate on women. I hold them accountable for the stupid ass shit they say. Where's the respect for yourself? I've said this before, right? Women nowadays, they do not view their body as a temple. So if you don't view your body as a temple, why would men? Okay? If you objectify yourself, because who you dressing slutty for? Yourself? What woman loves dressing out like a bra and panty out in public? What woman loves doing that? Like, seriously, most women I hear, right? Most women I hear love dressing in sweats and a hoodie, right? Comfortable. Most women I've heard, they love to dress down, dress in sweats and a hoodie. That is comfortable. What fucking woman thinks it's, oh, you're dressing for you're being a slut for yourself? What the fuck you mean being a slut for yourself? What the hell is that? No, you are doing that for other males' validation. So really, it's a show of lack of morality, lack of self-respect. So if you objectify yourself, are you surprised that men objectify you? You shouldn't. Right? And the audacity, see, this is the thing, the audacity that women want to be respectful and moral for a man. But that's the thing where you are not just respectful and moral for a man, you are for yourself. That's right. You respect your own body. Because if this is the thing where, because you want your future man to respect you, so you will start respecting yourself by treating yourself with some decorum. But guess what? If you think yourself as a whore, as a slut, do you think your man would not view the same way as you? Right? That's the insanity, the absolute insanity of women. If you think yourself as a whore, as a slut, you don't think other men will view you as slut as such? Insane. I mean, that's the thing where, I mean, again, there's some decorum. Just, be like, actually care for yourself. I don't know. Women are just crazy. See, real rain. See, that's amazing. And this is a thing where have a bit of, we've lost the sense of, you know what, just be respectful. Be, you know, I don't know. I think, you know, we are just going overboard.
So I just got home from my first date, and when I was on the date, I was still thinking about my ex situationship, so I'm definitely not over him. And I think I should just take a break from dating because I'm so drained. But at the same time, I'm just wondering, like, what if I can never get over him? What if I'm doomed for life? I know he has already moved on, but like, what if I'm just stuck here, like, forever? Can anyone actually tell me how to get over a situationship fast? I'm willing to try anything just to get over him. I don't know. So I just got home from
Here's a showing where women lack self-respect. You have been alpha widowed. Alpha widowed, right? Here's a man that didn't like you enough to actually be in a relationship with you. He puts you in sex category, and you couldn't even get over him. This man literally just view you as sex, as fucking fun time. And now you can't even get over this man. I've said this before. Men need to wake up, right? You see this right here? You don't even need to be in a relationship with her, and she can't even get over you. This shows you if she's attracted to you, she will make it fucking easy for you. You know, the men that have to do 5-star restaurants, you have to provide for her. You have to, you have to pay for all the dates. You have to plan an amazing date. You have to buy her gifts. You have to do all this shit for her. It's because she doesn't find you attractive. Okay? Not in the way that she wants you. She may think you're cute. She may not think you're bad looking. You know, she may think you're a nice guy. But that doesn't mean she's actually attracted to you. And that is a problem a lot of men gotta realize. She don't want you. That is why she can disrespect you. That is why she can put such high expectations on you. Because she doesn't care. She doesn't care if she loses you. See, that's the thing where a lot of these men, a lot of good men, right? Good but stupid men don't realize. Okay? You being the nice motherfucking guy, the simp, the beta male provider, you think that's good for her, right? You think you're saving her. You think you're being the white knight. You know? But what you're not realizing is that when you fail at it, when you're not pulling up your end of the bargain, she will fucking leave you on a dime. 70% of divorces are filed by women, right? 70%. And I guarantee you, most of it is because she was never attracted to him. She settled for him. But because he couldn't hold completely at the end of his bargain, right? Or she's tired of him. She's completely bored because she was never attracted to him. She's done. And that's the fucking problem. Real rain, my brother. Yes. Right? She's not yours. It's just your turn. My brother. Thank you. Thank you for the love. But this is the fuck I'm saying. This is the thing where we always say, oh, why do men constantly make these content? Because we have to wake up men. We have to wake up people. You know one of the things where I said this, where men's content helped me wake up, right? Men's content educated me. Men's content helped me wake up from the matrix, wake up from the fog, where, you know what? Help me gain self-respect. Because if I had self-respect, I wouldn't deal with a fucking woman like this. Right? You crazy? Dealing with an alpha widowed? Right? A woman that's alpha widowed? You will fucking never be good enough. Right? You could marry her and she still think about that motherfucker. You could marry her and she still think about the man that didn't even give her a relationship. You think about this. Why do you think the Kendra G shit, right? She didn't ask the guy who she gave kids to, her youth to, her body to marry her. Because She wanted him. She was attracted to him. But you who was, who has to provide for her, who has to make 6 figures, who has to be a good guy, who has to be a faithful man, who can't be a cheater, can't be a liar, who has to marry her? Why does she put all that expectation on you? Because you are someone she doesn't fucking want. If she didn't have kids, she wouldn't fucking want you. If she wasn't past the wall, she wouldn't have fucking want you. She is settling for you. That's the fucking thing. Okay? And when women settle for you, she just need a reason to leave you, right? If she's bored with you, if there's another man flirting with her, she will leave you. She just needs any reason to leave you. That's the fucking thing we don't realize. Because we'll see, right?
Get off!
You wanna see?
Get off!
You wanna see?
Stop, Brandon!
No, I'm fucking done.
Stop!
Come on.
Get off of me!
No.
Get off! Get off! Get off!
You wanna see?
Get off!
This is the thing, right? Women constantly get with the liars, the cheaters, the abusers, right? The players, the bad boys, the Chads, the Tyrones. Not with the nice guy, not with the morally sound man, right? They constantly get with the shittiest men on the planet. They constantly get with the shittiest men on the planet. Maybe top tier good looking, right? Maybe top tier good looking. But again, they are shitty men. Right? This is the thing where what we're dealing with. So now that she has been tainted, have been ruined, have been traumatized by shitty men, okay? Now that she's been ruined by shitty men, she will now have higher expectations for the next man who is possibly a better man, right? See, a stepfather has to come in. A stepfather. Because you can see that the difference, right? Not necessarily the same type of guy. Yeah, I mean, but this is a thing where it's usually the nice looking women that still go with the shitty ass men. And that's the thing what I'm talking about, where if women understood to pick better at the beginning, they didn't have to go through that shit, right? I said this before. I think all women or majority of women have access to good men. Majority of women have access to good men, but yet women constantly pick the shittiest of shitty men. Women constantly pick the shittiest of shitty men. And then you wonder why, right? You wonder why fathers, right, in the past pick your husband, right? You wonder why fathers in the past pick your husband, or at least the men in your family had a say in who you pick. And that's the thing. If 1/3 of the women understood normal men. Exactly. Definitely they would. Definitely they would. So, and that's the thing what I'm talking about, right? Women have to understand that they need to, stop going for superficial shit. Okay? Really pick a man on who he is. This is why I've said this. It's not me hating on women, okay? It's that I wish women better. I wish women would do better. So, because you don't understand, you gain that trauma, you gain that hurt, you gain that mindset that really hurts you. And I don't wish that on women. I don't wish that on women. So that's my thing where I want women to do better. I want women to, not suffer through it, right? And, pick better men. I don't believe I'm trying to hate, right? I want women to be. This is the thing where, in my opinion, the nice guys, right, should never finish last, right? Why isn't the saying the nice guys finish last? Why isn't the saying that the abusers, the players, the bad boys, right? Why isn't the liars finishing last? Why? Why are those men the first types of men women pick? Why? Right? I never could understand that. I could never understand that. Why are those men the first men that women pick? Why are those men, right, the ones that alpha whittle women? Why? I can never understand that shit. I can never understand that shit. Hypergamy could be, probably is, right? I mean, these are top tier men, right? I mean, it could be hypergamy, but here's another one, right? Here's a funny one, an interesting one.
What I really wish is that for you men to be honest with women from the beginning. I've been battling this for years, crying for years, because I went from a virgin at almost 30 years old to a single mother. What I really wish is that for you men to be honest with women from the beginning. I've been battling this for years, crying for years, because I went from a virgin at almost 30 years old to a single mother. And it hurts me because I've been silent for too long. And all I hear people say is they disrespect women and mothers all the time. But they don't never talk about how men lie and deceive women. And they don't even want to be with them. I wish I would just be honest with women before the trauma begins. So I went from a virgin to almost 30 years old to a single mom, to be in trauma, to be in survival mode. That's what's obsessed me the most. Like, I was a good girl my whole life, loyal to people that deceive me the most. And that's what messes me up the most. Like, I didn't even have a choice whether or not to be in survival mode. But you men don't care, you just move on to the next. You don't care who you put in survival mode. And y'all not trying to elevate at all. You're not trying to be with any woman. You're not trying to be with the woman that you really want to be with. Because you play games. You all play games for generations to come. What I really wish.
Artie, what's up, my brother? What's up? All right. So what a heartbroken man will take 5 years to heal. I definitely get. And you know what? You said to build a community. This is what I'm trying to build, right? This channel, these two channels, I'm trying to build a community. That's my thing, right? So what do I think? What do I think about this? I think she's stupid. Right? Just another stupid woman. I'm sorry. Yeah. Maybe it sounds like I'm hating on women, but I'm not. I'm being critical. I'm being critical to women, right? I'm being critical. It's not being hateful, because right here, she's acting stupid. She's showing her stupidity, and I'm not being critical. I mean, I'm not being hateful. I'm being critical, because here's the shit we're talking about. Gullible idiot, no fucking wisdom. You're 30. You're not 20. You are 30. You are a full-grown woman, past the fucking mental lobe of fucking brain shit, right? You are stupid. Let's break this shit down. Let's break this stupidity down, right?
Is that for you men to be honest with women from the beginning.
For you men, this is how you're stupid. You fuck one man, the man you chose, right? And then you say men. That's how stupid you are. I'm sorry. That shows your stupidity. You are a virgin. You haven't dealt with men. You are a virgin. You haven't dealt with men. You dealt with one man. So, bitch, learn numbers. You only dealt with one man. So do not complain about men. You don't know what it's like. And that's the stupidity of women, right? This is the stupidity of women. And I'm not saying that, oh, women need to fucking lose their virginity as quick as possible. No, right? Your body is the most precious thing you can give a man. Treat it as such. Only give it to the right man. That's the fucking, I'm going to say it on this thing. I'm not hating on women. I'm promoting women. Give that shit to the fucking right man. Don't just give it to any Tom, Dick, and Harry out there. So no, you are stupid. You saved it for 30 years and you gave it to a most stupid ass man. So fucking you are stupid. Right? That's the problem. Big bars. Exactly. Learn fucking volume. I can't turn her up, right? I don't know why. I mean, her volume is low. That's why that's why I'm trying to be quiet when I watch play her video. She has a low fucking video. Let me see if I can boost it. I can't really boost it, but I will repeat what she says, right? I will repeat what she says.
I've been battling this for years, crying for years, because I went from a virgin at almost 30 years old to a single mother. And it hurts me because
You went from you're 30 to a single mother, a 30-year-old virgin to a single mother. You know why you're so stupid? Why couldn't you just still wait for marriage? I've said this before, right? I've said this before. Marriage does not benefit a man. Marriage does not benefit a man. But that's my advice to men. Don't get married. Right? If you're not going to have kids, right? For men, if you're not going to have kids, don't marry a fucking girl. Don't marry her. It doesn't benefit you. But for women, this is my advice to women. Fucking marry. If he wouldn't even marry you, you think it's a good idea to give him a fucking kid? You think that will make him stay? If he doesn't even want to marry you, you don't think he'd commit to you with kids? If he doesn't even want to be in a relationship with you, why the fuck would you give him your body? You're 30. You're not 20. And that's the stupidity. I'm sorry. That is the stupidity of women. How can you blame a player for playing? How can you blame a player for playing? You blame yourself, right? For not holding up to your standards. You're 30. You saved it until you're 30. Women are inundated with options every day of their life. I guarantee you she has rejected plenty of men. This stupid ass bitch has rejected plenty of men. Plenty. So at 30, right, you decide to stop rejecting a man, right? You decide to stop rejecting a man and give him your body right away and let him fucking shoot up the club. You're 30. Why did you not use condom, pull out, plan B, a birth control of fucking many kinds? You're not 20. You are 30. How stupid are you? That's the thing where then you blame men, right? You blame men for your stupidity. That's the thing where I'm not hating on her. I'm calling out her stupidity. Because I'm sorry, you're 30. You should be smarter than this. You are 30. You should be smarter than this. Particularly, right, in a situation that you kept it that way. She most likely, right, at 18, right, when you are sexually free or whatever, you're an adult. Essentially, 12 years, right? 12 years. 12 years you kept it in your pants. At least, adulthood. I'm going to count that, right? So 12 years you rejected men. You rejected men's advances. 12 years, you said no to men. So at 30, the one man you didn't say no to, you didn't most likely require a relationship with, because I guarantee you, she's not in a relationship with this man, right? You let him shoot the club up. You didn't have a condom on. You didn't tell them pull out. You didn't take Plan B. You didn't have all these birth control methods. And now you're a stupid single mother. Now you're adding to fucking black statistics. Great, stupid job you just did. Now you're adding to the single mother epidemic that we are facing. You are fucking stupid. You are utter stupid. What's the point of your brain? What's the point? Okay? What's the point of your degree? What's the point of a woman's degree when she can't even fucking not, oh, you know what? Let me not having kids with men that don't commit to me. What's the point of your degree if you can't even understand simple shit like that?
I've been silent for too long. And all I hear people say is they disrespect women and mothers all the time. But they don't never talk about how men lie and deceive women.
Why are you falling for it? She's saying, okay, she's saying people ridicule women, single mothers all the time. Well, bitch, you chose to do it. You chose to become a single mom. You chose to become a single mom. Why didn't you not marry before you carry? I'm sorry, if you saved your virginity until you're 30, why didn't you wait until marriage? Seriously, if you wanted to give your virginity up, you should have done it in your 20s. Your 30s? Fucking stupid.
And they don't even want to be.
Oh, and to say that, oh, you know, why don't we talk about the liars and cheaters? Are you kidding me? Why? Because here's the thing. You chose him. You didn't vet him properly. If women don't hold the men they are attracted to, right, by said standards, why should men hold all these men accountable? Why should these men hold these other men to certain moral standards? Women don't even hold these men to certain moral standards.
With them. I wish I would just be honest with women before the trauma begins. So I went from a virgin to almost 30 years old to a single mom, to be in trauma, to be in survival mode. That's what obsessed me the most. Like, I was a good girl.
Here's my thing, right? If she wasn't a virgin, I'll say she's not as stupid. If she was a virgin, I'll say she's extremely stupid. So I'll give her credit where credit is due. If she isn't a virgin, well, she makes so many mistakes. I'm no surprise. If you are a virgin, okay, you are so strict with your virginity. It's precious to you, right? You didn't give it to just any Tom, Dick, and Harry out there. All right? And then you gave it up to a fool like that, then you are extremely stupid. Right? You are extremely stupid. Extremely wasteful. Why did you not give it to a man that would commit to you, marry you? Now, women that honestly, at 30, they've had plenty of sexual partners. They were stupid a long time ago, right? They were stupid a long time ago. I mean, definitely she got played. But here's my thing, okay? At 30, you need to be able to understand red flags. Right? You do. I've learned this, right? At the end of the day, I hold some accountability, right? So I'm not blaming women for the shit what happens to me. My brother, thank you for the love. How many 30-year-old female virgins do you know? I don't know any, right? I admit that. I don't know any. Now, do I think it's impossible? No. I don't think it's impossible. So, I don't think it's impossible. But see, but you know what? Could be. She's religious. Now, if she's religious, God, she's more stupid. If she is religious, she is even more stupid. Because, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? You literally, what? I mean, if she's religious, right? I'm going on the basis, if she's religious, it makes even more sense why she's a virgin at her 30s. But then it makes her even more stupid. Are you kidding me? Right? I mean, is it impossible? Improbable, most likely, right? Improbable, most likely. But I'm saying that, like, if she's religious, it shows how even more stupid she is. If you're religious, you're a virgin, why do you not require marriage? That just shows you how stupid you are. Right? It just shows you you're the next level of stupidity.
My whole life loyal to people that deceive me the most. And that's what messes me up the most. Like, I didn't even have a choice whether or not to be in survival mode.
You don't have a choice. You had a fucking choice. One, you had the choice of choosing the man. You had a choice to having sex. You had the choice, condom, many forms of birth control, many form of preventative measures, right? So throughout the whole process, you had a choice. You had a choice throughout the whole process. Stop blaming others for your stupidity. Stop blaming others for your stupidity. I will never come online and say that, you know what? I blame my ex for how my life turned out. No, I blame myself. I 100% blame myself. And I promote this with my viewers, right? At the end of the day, us blaming women, right, for our outcome does what for us? It doesn't help us. It doesn't improve us. It doesn't make us better. If we can do self-reflection and, you know what, view the mistakes we made, it helps us. It helps us improve, right? It helps us learn what's wrong, right? What did we do wrong? Yes, she had a lot of choices, right? So at the end of the day, self-reflection, self-accountability, right? Be better. Don't be like women. Right? Don't be like women like this, who at 30 doesn't even understand accountability.
But you men don't care. You just move on to the next. You don't care who you put in survival mode.
Exactly. I chose to ignore it. I've been there and done that, right? My ex was, a raging bitch, and I chose to ignore a lot of red flags, and I blame myself. And for the audacity to say, keep on saying men. Are you stupid? You dealt with one man. How many men have you dealt with?
And y'all not trying to elevate at all. You're not trying to be with any woman.
Then why choose him? Sism. What's up, my brother? What's up? Exactly. Self-accountability.
You're not trying to be with the woman that you really want to be with. Because you play games. You all play games for generations to come. What I really wish is that...
That's the stupidity of a lot of women.
30-year-old virgin to single mother is crazy as hell. Like, the timeline is crazy as hell, I know. But to wait your entire 20s and get to your 30s and decide to finally give it up, and the first man you give it up to turns you into a single mother, a baby mama who says she is in survival mode. Nah, that's crazy. How does something like that even happen? I need more details. I need more context, but I'm sure it's coming. All right, so this black woman looked traumatized, y'all. She got a blank stare, staring at the screen, mug on her face, bun to the back, looking tired, wore out, stressed out, and just at her wit's end. But this is why I say there's no glory in being a good girl. Like, waiting all that time to turn around and ultimately...
That is stupid. Right? no glory of being a good girl. What does that have to fucking do when you choose a fucking bad man? I swear to God, this is what make. I'm gonna preface this. I don't hate women. I don't hate women. But this right here, this fucking kind of thinking is what make you bitches, right? What does it matter if you're a good girl, but yet you choose bad men? What does it matter? Right? I said this before, right? Most women, if you can't name a red flag, well, the one red flag you can name is you choose fucking bad men. What? I swear to God, are women's brains like pea brains? Right? Are women's brains small? It doesn't matter if you're a good girl when you choose fucking bad men. That is the insanity. Okay? That is the insanity. It doesn't matter how great of a woman you are. It doesn't. If you are attracted to and you attract and you choose bad men, well, fucking who cares? Who cares if you're such a good girl? Who cares if you're such an amazing girl? You're still as stupid as every other girl, right? You're still stupid as every other girl. You're so good, but you couldn't recognize red flags. You're so good, you couldn't recognize toxicity. You're so good, you didn't require a relationship, require a marriage before giving your body to a man, before giving a child to a man. I'm sorry. Whether you're a good girl or not, you're definitely a stupid one, right? Whether you're a good girl or not, you are definitely a stupid one when you don't require a relationship, when you don't require marriage, when you don't require personality, morality, right? Proving himself trustful, proving himself a good man, and then you give your body and a baby to. So, no, who gives a shit? You're a good girl because you're a stupid one.
Get played to the
Naivete, exactly. When you're a good girl but you're naive, who gives a shit then?
This is why a lot of so-called good girls have a high level of trauma. When you're a no good, lying, narcissistic, downright bad girl, 304 or whatever, like those women, they mental health be a little bit better. I know you're probably like, how, what, where, like they mental health when it comes to men. I'm going to be specific. When it comes to dealing with the opposite sex, they already know a lot about how these men are going to operate. They've seen the dark sides of men. They've moved through enough men to know how 80% of them are going to pretty much act the same.
80%? So you see, this is the insanity of it. This is the insanity. This is a result, right, of self-traumatizing. This right here, okay? Women that choose time and time again shitty men, right? Women that choose time and time shitty men now think that most 80% of men are shitty. 80% of men are shitty. Really? Fucking ridiculous. Absolute. This is why I create my shit. This is why I create my videos, right? Because here's the insanity, right? By dating statistics alone, most women find most men unattractive. Women are going for the top 20% of men. So this is the insanity of women, okay? Women are only attracted to the top 20% of men, right? Top tier men. So they don't view other fucking men. Other men are invisible to her. So because she only dates a select few men, but because the select few men, a lot of them are shitty men, she's going to think all these men represents all the men down below, right? All these men represent all the men down below. That's the insanity of women. Right? Men are a monolith. Men are a monolith. That is the insanity. Okay? And that's most women. Most women, right, don't find most men attractive. So if most women don't find most men attractive, guess what? She's not dealing with most men. Most women are not dealing with most men. Shit. You know, there's been a new study that Single men are a growing demographic, right? Men that haven't been in a relationship in a long ass time, right? Men that haven't been in a relationship in a long ass time, that is a demographic that is growing. So women are not dealing with most men. Women are dealing with a select few men, and then they think that that's all men or the majority of men. They think that's the majority of men they're dealing with, and that's not. That is fucking not true.
Like, there's a small percentage of men that are actually going to be exceptional good men, and they don't come that often, and only so many women get those men. And so for everybody else, you're either going to consistently get played and let it drag you to the bottom and have you feeling like how she feel, overwhelmed, played, disgusted, like she just cannot handle what is obviously happening to her. And even though she wants to feel so special and so unique, that story has happened to so many women out here. And they still have to pick that shit up and keep it moving and take care of their child. I know she's feeling down and out right now, and so many people want to feel sorry for her. But really, it's time for her to go ahead and just accept the reality of what has happened with this man and get herself together, get her shit together, get her bag together, and take care of her child and just move on. Because there's more men out here, boo. More men. 30.
You know, that's the trauma, right? The results of trauma of women, okay? To think that there's few good men out there. Absolutely ridiculous. In my opinion, right? In my opinion, I think there's more good men than bad men. The sad part is that more good men, because they focus on who they are inside. Because let's be honest, right? Most women find most men unattractive. So most men do not fall under the attractiveness umbrella that women have. It is what it is. I'm not complaining about it. I mean, I know I'm not the most attractive man. I know I'm very average. I'm very basic. But most men are like that. Most men are very basic. Most men are very average. But that doesn't change that they're good men. But because they're not your stereotypical conventionally attractive man, women don't see those men. Do you know? I mean, I'm not saying I'm anyone special, right? I'm not saying I'm a great man or good man or anything. But for me alone, and I bet you a lot of other men feel it, we get zero matches, or very few matches on dating apps, right? Very few matches on dating apps. And the matches we do get, women will ignore us or don't put no effort in. So imagine that. Most men experience practically zero in the dating market, right? Their experience or their luck in the dating market is almost zero. Most men, in my opinion. So if most men are not getting dates, matches, or any opportunities whatsoever, that's why I believe most men are not getting any opportunity. So how do women even know what most men are like? They don't. They know what the players are like. They know what the bad boys are like. They know what the players are like, right? They know what the Chads and Tyrones are like. Because these men, they go after these women. These men are attractive to women, right? Women find these men attractive. And that's the thing. Women deal with these men, so they only see that these men as the representation of all men, which is fucking not true, right? Not true at all. But another craziness. Let me get some water, right? Please give me a second. Let me get some water. Clubs in my city going out of business because men don't go anymore. Amazing. That's the thing where men are tired. Men are giving up. I mean, here's my thing, right? I'm also not that enthusiastic about it anymore, right? I'm tired about it. I'm tired of the dating market. I am extremely tired of the dating scene. Right? It's the dating scene is absolutely exhausting for me. It really is. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's just exhausting. It really is. Houston. Interesting. Mississippi. That's really cool. I think that's really cool. I love that. I love that you guys are all over the place. I love that. All right, let's go. Let's check out some other clips. Kentucky, right? KY's Kentucky. That's really cool. Philly's in the house. That's what I'm saying. Philly. Your Philly boy right here. All right, let's check out some videos. Repping the South. I love it. I love it. You guys are amazing. I love it. I love it. All right, let's check out some more TikTok videos. All right, let's check this one out.
I'm so sorry, guys. It's so windy. But please listen. I need y'all opinion real bad. Like, am I wrong for feeling how I feel? So I used to talk to this guy for about 3 or 4 months. We don't talk no more. Just deaded it. Here's why. So I had ordered a wig, and I asked him for $60 to get my hair done, to pay for my install. It's $120. I was going to pay the other half. Mind you, I have the whole $120, but I just wanted to see something, right? Ever since we met, and anytime he needed something and he asked, he got it. Sometimes I would offer. It was nothing super expensive. It would be like $20, probably the most $50, right? But I always came through whenever he would ask. Right. So I texted him earlier today just to see if he will come through for me, because he has a thing of not following through when he says he's going to do something, and I had been mentioned it to him, right? So I asked him this morning at 10 o'clock. He didn't respond. No text back, no nothing, right? Okay. So I waited a couple hours, texted him back at 1. I know this man is always on his phone, so I know he's actively ignoring me. So now I get upset, and I'm like, I always do things for you, and I asked you to do one thing for me, and you can't even do that, and it's only $60. I didn't spend more than that on you, and you can't do this little thing for me. This man is gonna be like, oh, what have you done for me? He like buying weed and buying buzz balls and giving me gas money is not nothing. Like, that's nothing. I'm like, that's nothing? That's nothing? Because I didn't have to do that shit to like, what the fuck? So now I get pissed off. I'm like, what you mean that's nothing? Because I didn't have to do none of that. Like, there's times where you had 0 fucking miles on your car, and I gave you money to put fucking gas in your car. Or even sometimes I offer to do it. Times where you asked me for money for a week that you didn't fucking have, and I paid for that shit. Every time I went in his car, I was coming out of my fucking pocket. But I didn't care because I fucked with him. But you know what it is? He didn't even deserve that shit from the jump. But when you like somebody, you just you just go blind. And that shit was like, yo, I'm so pissed off. So I texted him, and I was like, you're really a lame ass, crumb ass nigga. Like, you have those tendencies, and I hate that for you. And it's the fact that you're arguing me down, trying to be like, what I did for you doesn't matter, over $60 fucking dollars. Just say you don't have it. Just say you don't fucking have it. Just say that. The fuck? Like, So then I'm like, it's just the fucking principle of the situation. I didn't have to do none of those things for you. He gonna be like, oh, it doesn't count. It doesn't count. Oh, word bet. So now when you need something else, don't fucking hit my line. You better hit them other bitches line that should be fucking talking to, that don't do shit for you. Like, seriously. So I fucking blocked him and I moved the fuck on. Like, what the fuck? Have you little shit? Like, what? And I literally did this to test him. I have the money. I have it. I did this to test him. I'm like, let me see if he's gonna actually do it for me. Let me see if he's gonna do it. Nope. He just proved my point. Like, and I've been trying to find a reason to just give me that, stop talking to him, like block him, like drop him, and this was it. I promise you this was it. That nigga's done. Like, I hate ungrateful ass fucking niggas, bro. Y'all are so fucking ungrateful and disgusting. He pissed me off, bro. Like, he pissed me off so fucking bad. And I don't even care about the money I spent on him, because like I said, I have a giving heart. If I gave it, it was genuine. But if I'm asking you to do one thing for me, that's not over $100. You can't do it, and you arguing me down over $60 is crazy, and you're a bum. Suck my dick if you see this too, because yes, I'm talking about you. I'm so sorry, guys. It's so windy.
Here's the insanity of this, right? Here's the insanity of this. I said this already, okay? You always say, oh, women don't go 50-50 on dates. Women don't, women don't bend over backwards for you. It's because you're not a fucking Chad or Tyrone, right? It's because she's not into you. This is the thing where a lot of men gotta think, oh, why do you have to take her on fancy dates? Because she's not into you. Why do you have to pay for pay for dates? Why do you have to pay for dinner? Why do you have to, give her gifts, take her on trips and shit? Because she's not into you. That's why. She's not really attracted to you. Here's a woman, right? Here's a woman who has been alpha widowed by Tyrone, right? Who has been digmatized by Tyrone. That's why she's giving him money. Women don't give money to men. Women do not give money to men. But if you are the Tyrones and Chads, she will do everything in her power. Women will do everything in their power to make it easy for you. If she's into you, she will do everything in her power to make it easy. Okay? That is women. Women will make relationships easy for you because she wants you to be with her. She wants you to be with her. So that's why she will make it easy for you to be with her. And that's what a lot of men got to understand. This is why I wanted to show something like this. Because a lot of us men think, oh, we need to go above and beyond, right? We need to be so romantic, open that door, be chivalrous, court her, right? We need to buy her presents, buy her gifts, buy her flowers, take her on trips, buy her fucking bags, pay her fucking hair, all that shit. No, you don't. You just gotta be someone she actually wants. That's the shit. That's the shit you gotta understand. She looks good, but this is the fucking problem, right? They fall for the Tyrones. They fall for the Pookies. Women like this fall for the Pookies. This is what I want men to understand. This is why I want men to have self-respect. Where I ain't fucking dealing with women, right, that don't actually want me. I'm not dealing with women that don't fucking want me. If you don't want me, fucking fine, right? Go find your Tyrone. Go find your Pookie. Go find your Chad. I'm not stopping you. But here's the thing where I'm going to treat my woman. I'm going to treat my woman with the best I could treat her. I never fucking needed money from a woman. I've never needed I never needed a dime from a woman I've dated. Never once did I have a woman, right? That I had a girl that I was dating pay shit for me. I don't need it. Right? I'm a fucking man that I'm on my own shit. I don't need your money. All right? But guess what? Women are dating men that wants their money. And then complain about men, complain shit about men. No. It's not men. It's not men's the problem. Men are not the problem. It's the men you date. It's the men you want. Men you're attracted to. That's the fucking problem. I mean, I've dated mostly black women, so you know, but I've had a hard time. I've had a hard time with black women, so you know, definitely not easy.
So I just went on the worst date of my life. Like, there is no way this is, I'm not even, so I met this guy at Goodwill. Well, he wasn't at Goodwill, I was at Goodwill, and Goodwill had a couch that was $16. There was a love seat for $16, and it was nice, and it just had a little bit of rips on it, and I was like, I can sew that, I can fix it and whatever. So, but I didn't have a truck, right? So I stood outside, and
I don't know if that's herpes, or did she get hit, or is that food? I don't know what she had.
Just trying to see if I can find.
I just saw a great.
So I just went on the $16. There was a love seat for $16, and it was nice, and it just had a little bit of rips on it, and I was like, I can sew that, I can fix it and whatever. So, but I didn't have a truck, right? So I stood outside, and I was just trying to see if I can find someone with a truck that I can pay to take it to my house, and I met this guy, right? And I asked him, I said, hey, you know, I just bought a couch from Goodwill, and I said, but I don't have a truck. Like, can I pay you to take it down the street? Like, it's less than like 10 minutes down the road. And he said, sure. So anyway, he put the thing in the car. I can't even think correctly right now. So he put the couch in the car, right? He put the couch in the car. He put the couch, he put the truck in the couch in the car, bro. Like, anyway, I'm in shock right now. Like, I'm trying to, like, so he put the couch in the car. And so he took it to my house. It was no problem, right? So he said, I got your number, you got mine's. And I said, yeah, cool. And then he said, I think you're pretty and whatever. And I said, okay, I think you're handsome and stuff like that. And you know, we started talking for a few days. So today,
interesting. He said he thinks she's pretty. Okay.
It's Friday, right? So he said, like, what are you doing today? And I'm like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm at work. And he was like, what are you doing after work? And I said, nothing. So anyway, he was like, can I take you out? I remember talking to you, and you said you like to play pool. Let's go shoot some pool. So I said, sure, right? So we shooting pool. Like, we go to the place, we're shooting pool now, right? Everything is straight. He's nice. Like, it's straight. So we sitting down now, and we're eating, and I ordered me some chicken wings, and he ordered his food, but like we put it in the middle, and we're sharing at the table. So anyway, he said, it started like this. He said, you don't have any children? I said, no. He said, how don't you have children and you look like that? So I'm laughing like, oh, I'm thinking he's complimenting me. No, he wasn't complimenting me. He came for my weight, right? So here come the insults. He was just like, you don't even understand. Like, are you even smart? And I said, like, I think I'm pretty smart. Like, I graduated. I work at a serious job. And he was just like, well, you lack common sense because I asked you, how do you look like that? And you smiled because you're thinking I'm complimenting you. And I'm asking you, how are you that big? And you never had children and you're still young enough to get your body together. But you look like that, right? So I'm pissed. Because I'm like, how the
Now this is the thing where I'm gonna hold men accountable, right? I'm gonna hold men accountable. What the fuck is wrong with some men that, why would you even go on a date with her then? I saw this a little while back, right? A little while back. This man was sitting in his car, right? Sitting in his car, just spending the whole time saying how much he hates his wife. He's in his car saying how much he hates his wife, right? Saying so many things. His wife is ugly. His wife is fat. His wife, he hates her. You know, like saying a whole lot of shit that he say he hates his wife, but also saying that he can't leave her, right? Because he's broke, because he's he can't survive without her. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Then you're fucking useless as a man. You are fucking useless as a man. So, as a man, you said that this woman was pretty, which, yeah, she's mid, right? I wouldn't call her pretty. I thought she's okay. Okay. But you said she's pretty. You go on a date with her. and then you start insulting her on her looks. So did you not think she was pretty? So you thought she was fat and pretty? What do you, it's like, this is a thing where I said this before. I said this before. Stop getting with people that you need to change, right? If you thought she was fat, why the fuck going out with her, right? Maybe transactional P, right? Maybe he wouldn't have some sex with her, but did you think you calling a woman fat, right? You'll get sex? I mean, here's the thing, right? I've heard, and she will say it, right? I've heard, the players, right? The players, they have this technique, right? They have a technique where they start, complimenting you, right? Making you feel good, right? Saying you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. And then they start making you mad as well. They're probably saying you're fat, you're ugly. Okay? That's how I thought this was a technique of the players, where they're trying to get you emotional, highly emotional. Okay? So you constantly, like, you're all over the place with emotions, right? So you could, it's a very toxic technique to get women to be hooked on you, right? It's the highs and lows of emotion, the dopamine effect of emotions. So he negged her. I mean, it's a technique that a lot of these players use, right? A lot of those bad boys use to get them to be hooked onto them. So, but again, shows you how, I've said this before. I don't think men are better than women. I definitely don't think women are better than men. There are plenty of bad men out there. The problem is, are you going to, not fucking fall for it?
You attacking me about my weight when you approached me. You tried to talk to me. You brought me out on this date. Like, I don't understand the problem here, right? So he says, I'm glad you ordered the chicken wings without.
Exactly, right? It's, again, these bad men, right? The players, right? The players, the dating coaches, they know how to play these women, right? If you play these women through their emotions, you'll hook them.
Without the bread in. At least you're trying. Like, he just, I'm talking about this guy is like going in on me. It was so bad that the lady behind us was like, just get up. Just get up and leave. Call you an Uber. I'll take you home. That's how bad it was. She got up and grabbed my fucking hand. It's so sad because it didn't affect me. I was sitting there taking it. I'm so used to being disrespected that it just was like, and this lady, a whole stranger, had to tell me to get up and go. Like, I don't respect myself. Why do I keep taking stuff, right? Ask yourself that. I think I'm sticking up for myself. You don't have to stick up for yourself. Get up and go. It's like this lady outside talking to me as I'm waiting for my Uber, bruh. Like, I'm about to go. She's talking to me and she said, don't you ever let no one talk to you like that. Nobody. Not even your mother. She said, you respect yourself enough and you get up and you walk away. But listen to this. My ex-husband just texted me. He said, did you enjoy Jeff? It was my ex-husband's friend.
Oh, that was foul. That was foul. Oh shit. The drama. Oh man, that ex-husband was. Woo. That ex-husband was. Oh, damn. That was. Ooh, I did not expect that. Wow. Her ex-husband is petty. That man was petty. Ooh. Left her speechless.
My thing is, why are you so hurtful? Why are you so mad? When we divorced, I didn't even ask for anything. He showed up to the courtroom with his lawyer, and the judge was like, Kiki, you don't have a representative? I said, no, Your Honor, because I don't want anything. He can have everything. I didn't ask for the car. He can have the pets. I didn't ask for nothing. I didn't ask for anything, nothing. And then he had the nerve to say, well, I want the ring. I said, Your Honor, the ring is in my car. It's in the trunk, in the envelope. Can I go get it? So she sent the officer out there with me to go get it. And then I handed it to, well, the officer took it, handed it to the judge, and the judge gave it to him. We've been divorced for 3 months. I didn't ask for anything. I didn't ask for nothing. I don't bother you. Nothing. So I just...
Ooh. I feel bad for her. That was petty. That was petty on her ex-husband's part. That was petty. Let that be a lesson. I mean, ooh, damn, that was petty. I'll get that, right. That man was petty. I'll say that. I'll say that. Here's the thing where I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? That was crazy. Them hoes be in some shit. And here's the thing, okay? I said this. I think I've said this. Toxic people attract toxic people. Now, you don't have a woman doesn't have to be like a liar, a cheater, abuser herself to be toxic. One of her toxic trait is that she wants toxic men. She's attracted to terrible men. That's a toxic trait that a lot of women have. Okay. You always wonder, why do women kind of say, oh, all my boyfriends were cheaters. All my exes were liars. All my exes, abusive. Huh. That says a lot, right? That says how toxic you are. That's the thing where, here's my thing, right? That man was petty. That man was honestly evil. Right? I mean, I'll be straight up. That was an evil move. Needless, right? Absolutely needless. Got his friend to trick this woman to go on a date, and just to go on a date to fucking humiliate her. That was evil. I'll straight up. That was absolutely a disgusting behavior. It was disgusting behavior. I'm going to say it truthfully. But at the end of the day, this is the thing why I say women need to wise up. Women need to choose better. Okay? This is the point where self-reflection is the key. Self-reflection is the key, where a lot of women need to recognize, you know what? My toxic trait is I'm always attracted, or I attract terrible people. That is a toxic trait. I said this before. Women can have two toxic traits, right? Two toxic traits. Women are either attracted to or they attract terrible men. Excuse me. Toxic trait number 1, women are attracted to or they attract terrible men. I think that's a toxic trait. Toxic trait number 2 is personality. Women can have shitty ass personality. So gotta be watch out for that. This was crazy. This one was crazy. What do you guys think? I agree. Self-respect and personal accountability are superpowers. Exactly. 100% agree. So few women have those. Right? So few women have those. All right, guys, let's do Exactly. I said this before, right? Real Rain said it. I support having self-respect, loving yourself. Let's do some Kendra G videos. Let's do some Kendra G videos. Right? Kendra G videos are always crazy. All right, let's check out some Kendra G videos. Always with the craziness, right? So let's check her out.
Something?
Oh, yeah.
What you smoking on?
Oh, my bad. I was smoking a cigarette.
Oh, you smoking a cigarette? I thought it was weed, girl.
No, I ain't rolled that yet.
You ain't rolled that yet.
No.
Is that coming up next?
It might. I might need to get up off this camera first.
Oh, God. What am I about to get into? Is your name Danny?
Well, my name is Danielle.
Danielle. Okay, where you calling me from, honey?
Oh, hell.
I'm originally from Georgia, but I live in South Carolina now. Columbia.
South Carolina. How old are you?
I'm 29.
29. Man. She looks rough. She looks rough for 29.
You're 29?
Yes. Why you say that like it's a surprise? You surprised?
It is a surprise.
I look older?
Yes.
Oh. Well.
What do you do for...
Wow, she looks like life has not been kind to her. And that's the thing where... I said this before, right? Where 29, she looks like she's in her late 30s. She looks like she's in her late 30s. This is the thing where I've said, right? Trauma, right? Trauma for men is necessary. Trauma for men is necessary because it makes them stronger, right? I always believe it, right? Iron sharpens iron, right? Men that pick themselves back up from the dirt, it makes them stronger. It makes him mentally stronger, makes him physically stronger. Trauma for women, it fucking fucks them up, right? It makes them worse. It makes them terrible. It's just, Kendra does annoy me, right? I agree. She never holds these women accountable. She doesn't. But again, trauma for women is a dangerous thing because it makes them jaded, makes them too masculine. So trauma is never a good thing for women. And this is why I said, right? Women should not be giving their bodies to just every Tom, Dick, and Harry out there. Why isn't there more, the 30-year-old virgin type of women? Why isn't there? Right? Pick the right man to be with. Pick the right man to give your body to. You give your body to a whole bunch of men, guess what it makes you turn out to you? This is what happens.
A living, Danielle.
I'm sorry. Let me put this other phone down. I'm in customer service.
Okay. Customer service. When's your birthday or zodiac sign?
I am a November Scorpio. My birthday is November the 2nd.
Are there a difference between the November and the October Scorpios?
Yes.
What's the differences?
October Scorpios are way more ruder. They're way ruder.
They're ruder?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're very rude, obnoxious, violent. November Scorpios are calm.
Sorry about that. That's YouTube for me. That's YouTube.
But we can get violent, but we're just more laid back, chill.
Wait, you can get violent? Are you telling us you can get violent?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, DL, South Carolina, 29, customer service, Scorpio. I think we got it all. You have any kids?
Yes, I have one daughter. She's 6.
Okay, 6 years old. All right, boo, let's get into it. What kind of man you looking for?
All those are stupid, right? The whole women create a whole bunch of stupid shit, right? Astronomy, or Torah. It's all really ridiculous. The signs.
Well, I'm really looking for a man who they don't have to be in South Carolina. I'm just basically looking for someone who can hold a conversation, basically. And I've been sitting here all night, and I'm on camera now. I'm stuck. Ooh, I didn't know I was gonna be this nervous on here, but they gotta communicate. They gotta Lord have mercy. My mind is like maybe I should smoke some weed before I come on. But good sense of humor. That's really it. Cause I'm not looking for a relationship, but I'm looking for a friend that maybe can grow into a relationship.
Okay. What's some deal breakers for you? Sometimes that's easier to answer. What will you not date?
Someone who's soft. I like someone who's a square, I would say.
Oh, you don't like a square guy?
No. I don't, well, he could be a square, but he has to be I guess retired, like from the street life.
Oh.
Retired from the street life. I swear to God. You know, Charleston White said this. Charleston White said this a while ago. I don't understand why do black women promote thugs and criminals, right? Why do black women promote criminals, right? I don't want a square. I want a retired thug. Are you fucking kidding me? And this is the thing where I don't want a square. I don't want a nerd, a geek. I want a retired thug. Square in the streets, a thug in the sheets. But this is a fucking, like, and you wonder why God, this is the stupidity. I'm sorry. This is the stupidity of women, right? This is the stupidity of women. A thug, a retired thug? Like, you tell me, a square or a retired thug? Who do you think is the bastion of morality, right? Who do you think is actually a good man? Who do you think is actually a good man? But no, let me pick a thug, right? Let me pick a thug. Fucking absolutely ridiculous. And again, this is what women do, right? Women like this, they feed into that stereotype.
So he had to once be a thug?
Yeah, he can once be a thug, or he could have went, grew up in that area environment and like changed.
And changed. But you don't want him to just been a person that never had the street environment?
No.
So you want him to come from the street in some capacity?
You know, that's the thing where Real Rain said, women have a fetish for dangerous men, right? Women have a fetish for dangerous men. The whole Wade Wilson thing. Most serial killers have a fan base of women. A fan base of women. Most serial killers have a fan base of women. Think about that. When like most computer nerds, women don't even look twice at those men, right? Most computer nerds, women do not even look twice at those men. Yet serial killers, literally killers of people, killers of women, they have fan base of women. It blows my mind. It really blows my mind.
Not necessarily come from the street,
but
have that mentality, attitude, that aura about him. Like,
okay, so because you think the other guy is it just you call it square?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's her type. Does he have to look a certain way?
No, I don't have a type, really. It's just I'm open to anything. I'm sorry, I'm really nervous. I've been on here since Facebook. I went from Facebook to Instagram to YouTube. Now I'm really nervous. I should have been.
You probably tired like me, because if you've been doing all that, girl, it's been hours.
Who you telling?
All right, so we'll go fast. All right. Does the guy have to look a certain way?
No, he just has to know how to dress. I would say that's about it.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
No, as long as he has a job and he can keep income coming in, even without a job.
Okay. So you have a 6-year-old kid. Can he have a child?
Yes.
Do you want more? Do you want more kids?
Yeah, but not right now.
Not right now. Okay.
Maybe like 4 more years in the future.
What's up, AVR? What's up?
Okay. Does he have to be in South Carolina?
No.
What are you reading, honey?
Oh, I'm reading the chat.
Oh, girl, don't worry about the chat. It's me and you. It's me and you. All right. So does he gotta make a certain amount of money?
No.
No.
He don't. Right. He just has to not be living paycheck to paycheck and, know how to keep income coming in, basically.
Okay. All right. Give me the Kendrick Cam, Danielle.
Oh, Kendrick Cam. Okay.
Okay. I see you, boo. You got a good shape.
Thank you.
All right. This is Danielle, South Carolina. When was your last relationship?
With my daughter's father, about 6 years ago. 5.
Right. You don't got to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Last night.
Last night? Is this guy?
The audacity, right? Sometimes I think women think very little of men, right? Women think very little of men. So you just had sex last night. You just had sex last night. And now you are on here asking, are there any men out there for me? Are you kidding me? You literally just had sex last night. And now you are looking for another man. This is a thing where you wonder why, right? You wonder why so many men don't respect women, right? Respect women's body, view them as sexual objects. Because at the end of the day, women treat themselves as such, okay? Women treat themselves as such. So can you be surprised that men treat women like that? Can you? I can't. Why would I be surprised that men only want to care about having sex with women? Don't care anything more. Because at the end of the day, you don't care. You don't care about your body. You give your body. You haven't been in a relationship for 6 years, right? But yet you just had sex with a man last night. A man that's not even giving you a relationship. And then you wonder why that 30-year-old woman, right? That 30-year-old virgin, right? Is now a baby mama. Because this is the problem. I'm sorry. This is a problem for women in general, but it's a big problem in the black community, right? It's a big problem in the black community. Women do not value their bodies. You do not value your body, and you do not value your womb, right? Women do not value these two. But that is the most precious thing you can give a man, right? Your body and your womb. Yet women do not value it. If you don't value it, why would men? See, that's the insanity I find. If you do not value it, why would men? Okay, why do you think men just like fuck you and leave you? Why do you think men, these pookies, right? Become your baby daddy and fucking leave you still because you don't give a shit.
Option?
No.
Then what's going on with him?
He don't want a relationship. He not ready for a relationship.
Do you want one?
Yes.
Then why are you still sleeping with him?
Because it's good.
That's the honest answer. That's the
I
honest answer.
can't be nothing but.
Huh?
I can't be nothing but honest.
So you're gonna just continue to sleep with him until maybe something else comes along?
No, like I've had prior relationship, prospects, and I'm willing to cut off the relationship sexual with him if they want to pursue a relationship with me, not necessarily jumping into the relationship, but just pursuing one. I'm willing to cut.
This is why she said a retired thug, right? This is why she said a retired thug. Because what decent man would deal with this shit? So I'm talking to you, and you just fucked a man last night. I'm talking to you, and you just fucked a man recently. You are disgusting. What decent man would get with this type of woman? What decent man with self-respect would get with a woman like this? Only a fucking thug. Only a street dude, right? A man that doesn't give a shit. I don't give a shit if you fuck another man because I'm going to fuck you and leave you, right? I'm going to pump and dump anyway. That's the type of man, okay? That is the type of man you will deal with. Because I don't care if you're having sex with other men. I don't care because I'm just going to think about you having sex too. I'm just thinking about having sex with you as well. I mean, what's the point? Why would I need to get in a relationship with you? Right? I'm going to talk you up, right? Talk you up, sweet talk you, say shit, right? Get with you, have sex with you, and then bounce.
Cut them off sexually, but friendship wise, no, we'll always be friends.
Oh, so even if you stop having sex with him, he'll always be your friend.
Yeah.
Great. I want to get with a woman that has had plenty of sex with her friends. Awesome. That sounds great. Who the fuck does this woman think she's attracting? I've said this before. Again, two of women's biggest red flags, right? Two of women's biggest red flags is who she attracts and who she's attracted to, right? Who she's attract or who she attracts, right? Who she's attracted to or who she's attract. That is a big red flag of women. She's attracting men that just want to fuck her and dump her. That is it. Pump and dump. And second is personality. This woman has a really personality is nothing special.
You don't think your boyfriend might have a problem with that eventually if you ever get one? Would you be okay? I mean, how about this? Would you be okay if your boyfriend had female friends that he once slept with but was still friends with? You'll be fine with that?
Yeah, as long as they not putting themselves in a situation where I have to accuse them. Like I have to think in my mind, like, cause I'm a
She does have a very one-dimensional personality.
Scorpio. I can figure something out, and I read energy very well, so I know. I know.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Danielle, why do you think you're single, honey?
Because of my mouth and my attitude.
What's your
Did I not just say that? Right? Who she attracts is her red flag. Her personality is her red flag. This is a woman that no wonder why she can only deal with fucking thugs. No wonder. No wonder why she can only deal with hood dudes, street dudes. I swear, these are the women that do not qualify for good men. These are women that do not qualify for good men. She will perpetually be the glory hole of street dudes.
Oh.
I don't know how to sugarcoat anything. I speak honestly, and I speak very blunt. I don't know how to sugarcoat nothing. And a lot of That's why I say you can't be a square, because if you soft and I get to talking my junk, you gonna run for the hills.
So you have to be strong.
Yeah, hold on, 1 minute.
Who's in the room?
It's Kendra.
Who's that?
That's my friend.
The one you was just telling me about?
Yeah.
So the one you slept with last night?
Yeah.
You gonna sleep with him again tonight?
I don't know. Depends on how it go.
So
yeah, so fucking nasty. You are fucking nasty. You are utterly nasty. The audacity. I swear to God. You are she's nasty. Absolutely nasty.
what you doing on my show?
I'm looking for a friend. I said it in the
You
beginning.
got a friend. You just opened the door for him.
Somebody that I can talk to.
You can't talk to the one she can't talk to you?
No.
Y'all don't talk?
No.
So this man you can't even talk to. He's literally using you as a cum dumpster. I don't want to be vulgar, but this is the problem with a lot of women, okay? I do not understand this. I do not understand this. Why do women have so little self-respect? Why do women have such absolutely no self-respect? I swear to God, it's like we live in a day and age where women are getting degrees, right? Getting degrees, making money, yet they're still so stupid. You know, you know what I think women should they should actually focus on men, right? Get smarter on that shit than fucking degrees, because what's the fuck is that used for, right? What happens when you get like a master's degree, a PhD, but you still become a fucking baby mama, right? You still date the Pookies, the Chaz, the Tyrones, the players, the bad boys. What's the point? You have a PhD, but you still become a baby mama. It's like, seriously? Yeah, no shame. It's like women do not have any self-respect. They don't have any self-respect. They really don't. And then you wonder why. You wonder why men have no self-respect for women. You wonder why. Because literally, you are the beacon of, you know what? Treat me like shit, and I'll still let you hit it. Right? Treat me like shit, and I'll still let you hit it. Here's a man that doesn't even talk to you, and you let him fuck. Penis hoe discipline. Exactly.
So
bring back shame.
Do you know this is a nationwide global show?
Yeah.
So what kind of man you think gonna hit you up after he knows you just opened the door for another man to come in your house?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm pretty sure it's some. I done had some who knew about him who still wanted relationships with me, but
Do they want relationships with you, or do they want to have sex with you?
relationships.
So why didn't you pursue those relationships?
Because it was more that came behind it. Like they wasn't being honest. They wasn't being forthcoming and truthful from the beginning. Like anybody who I want a relationship with, want to pursue a relationship with, know about him. But
so
that's how they take it.
So, okay, tell me the qualities again. I forget that you want in this guy.
One that can hold a conversation.
One that can hold a conversation.
One that's, exciting and like to travel, like to see new things.
Like to see new things.
Do stuff, spontaneous stuff. I'm very spontaneous.
I think this man gotta have like some type of money. You know, he likes to travel because you need money to travel. Communicator, I would say an educated guy. Correct? We could say that, right? Like educated guy. What else did you say? What other qualities?
Someone who's spontaneous.
Well, let me ask you this. Let's just flip it real second. If you was a female watching the show and it was a guy that I was having a conversation with, and he said he had sex with a girl last night, and he might stop having sex with her one day, but they will always be friends. And then in the middle of the live, the girl came over to the house and he said all that. Would you be interested in that guy?
It depends.
You know what?
I was in a relationship for almost 2 years with a married man.
And you're proud of that?
No, but it happened.
But that's not something that you should be proud of. Dating a man that has
no shame. Bring it fucking back. This is the problem. We're not. This is the thing where I'm sorry. This is what I'm doing. I'm shaming. I gotta shame women. You gotta shame them because like how the fuck is this like literally zero morality right here. Zero morality. I swear to God. Crack hills. I mean, this is the fucking problem with. I'm sorry. This is the problem, right?
I'm definitely not proud of it, but he wanted the relationship.
Well, you had to participate in it. Whether he wanted a relationship or not, you knew he was, according to what you're telling me, you knew he was married and you participated in it. That's not dope. That's
well,
bad.
I didn't know he was married from the beginning.
Okay,
when we first started our relationship, it was just basically sex, and I didn't know he was married. But
so are you trying to be? I'm just trying to understand what you desire because I mean the energy that you're gonna get is the energy that you are. You know that, right? Okay, so as long as you okay with dating someone just like you, so be it. It's your life, girl.
But like I said, I'm loyal.
You're loyal. You slept.
I am loyal. I'm only dealing with him, even though like there's guys here that want relationships with me.
I mean, I get right. Things like this is like mental. I mean, brain rotten. I agree. I mean, like sometimes I had to stop watching Kendra for a while. But here's the thing where watching things like this gives you perspective, right? Gives you perspective that there are a lot of terrible ass women out there. There's a lot of terrible ass women out there. And here's my thing where I show these two men that I want people to have like self-respect. Do not deal with fucking women like that. And here's the thing. I guarantee you there will be a simp. There'll be a cuck out there, right? There'll be a beta male provider that would deal with shit like this. There will be. There will be a fucking simp, a fucking idiot that would want to deal with shit like this. There will be. I've seen it. So.
That know about him, but I don't want the relationship.
Let me say this. I understand how you're saying the word loyal. I do get that. And I don't know, maybe there is a man watching right now that thinks you're the apple of his eyes and still going to reach out to you knowing that the guy you slept with last night, you just opened the door for, and you probably will sleep with him again tonight. Maybe there's a man out there that might want to sign up for this. I don't think the man you describe is that kind of man. I don't think so, but I don't have a penis. I can't really answer that question. And
you can have your opinion.
I just think my suggestion is depending on what you really want. I mean, I don't know what you really want though. You said you want yourself. So.
He is upset.
Well, she's on my live looking for a new guy because she said that you don't know how to communicate. But she likes having sex with you because it's good.
He gone.
He left?
Yeah, he left. He slammed the door and he just sped out.
You gonna go chase him?
No, he don't want no relationship with me. He'll come back.
Because you'll let him come back. He'll come back because you let him come back. You'll let him have sex with you. Even if he's mad, he knows that, you know what? Fuck it. I'll still have to sex with her. I'll still get free sex from her.
For the guy that's interested, give him.
Kenny, what's up? Exactly. I agree. Like attracts like. And this is the thing where I said it. Toxic people attract toxic people. And this is one of the things where I want more men to understand. Be wary. I want more men to have standards. More men to have self-respect. More men to be on their grind, to be the best version of themselves, so they're not desperate. Right? Too many men are desperate for anything. Right? Too many men are desperate for anything. Please don't.
Your contact info.
Well, my Facebook name is right there.
Danny Beat 'em Down Kirkland.
Yep.
And that's how you find it on Facebook?
Yes, ma'am. And my Instagram is.
I mean, for me, I think MGTOW is last resort, right? I think MGTOW is last resort. I think more people should do passports, right? That's my opinion. I think more men should do passports. Try Passport Bros, and then, you know, when everything fails, go MGTOW, right?
Sexy_Scorpio. Like I said, I not gave up relationships for him. I not chose relationships over him. It just hasn't worked out. And he don't want a relationship with me. So why am I gonna keep giving my energy and my all to somebody who don't want to be with me? I can have sex with somebody. I'm a Scorpio. I can have sex with you and not have no feelings behind it.
You're broken. Wake up. If a woman can, I swear to God, if a woman can say, I can have sex with you and there's no emotion behind it, you are broken. You are broken. And then you wonder why all your relationships never work out. It is because you are broken. That is the problem. Interesting. You know what, Rain? We could do that. I'm down for it. Right? I'm down for it. We can Wednesday. Let's do it. I'll give you a bit, right? I'll give you some time. Let's talk about MGTOW. I know the concept and the ideology of it. So, you know, we could always listen. I'm down for it. So let's do it. Yeah, he can hit for free. That's the thing. She's broken. So Wednesday night, I usually around 8:00, right? Around 8:00. That's when the streams usually start. So
you told me you wanted a relationship with him then, but that means you have feelings behind it.
You see how he act?
I mean, I'm not talking about how he acts. I'm talking about you. You said you wanted a relationship with him. He didn't want the relationship. So that makes me believe you do have feelings for him.
I do have feelings for him, but as in, I love him. I'm not in love with him. I'm gonna say it like that.
Okay, we could do that. I mean, that's fine. We could do that. First hour of the show, we could talk about MGTOW. I'm down with that. Like I said, I've never dive in deep into the MGTOW culture, but I mean, I know the concept. I know the ideology about it. Glancery, right? But I will support, right? Because I get it, right? Modern day women, you know, they don't bring you peace. Modern day women are a headache, and I promote for men to focus on themselves, right? Men having self-respect is the biggest thing. We have too many men that have no self-respect, and then eventually they get with women like this, right? Broken ass woman like this.
I'm not sure if you expecting me to respond. I'm literally out of words. I don't have any other words to say.
Yeah, women like this are broken. Not even worth the dealing with. But it's sad. Women like this is just, they need to wake up. Yeah, we could do that. We could do the MGTOW on that. Interesting. Well, you know what? I want to dive in deep. We could dive in deep and we could talk about it. We could definitely talk about it. I definitely would love. Love to. It's always good to hear different people's perspective and stuff. So that would be fun. I think that would be fun. All right. All right, guys. That's it for tonight. All right. I don't want to take up so much time. I try to keep the stream. Yeah, message me on IG. My IG link is in the description, right? The IG link is in the description. All right, so check that out. Guys, that is it for tonight. All right. 2 hours. I try not to hold you guys up for too long, right? I try not to hold you guys for too long. Right? Guys, all the things to do. I know my brothers, don't want to take so much of your time. I love you guys, right? I love you guys. Real Rain. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for being here. Red Door. Love you, my sister. Love you. All right? I love you. Big Bars. My brother. You're amazing. Kenny. Thank you for stopping by. Artie. My brother. Thank you, my brother. Gang. Thank you for being here. Sism. My brother. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Anyone else? Poor man. You're amazing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Any more shout outs? Any other shout outs? Anyone else? You are late, my brother. You are late. Marley. Oh, Marley. The stream is, we're done, right? I don't want to keep you guys up for so I don't want to hold up so much of your time, right? That is it for tonight. I just want to say thank you for everyone, right? Again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being here. Please check out my other videos, right? Please show some love to my other videos. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. Check out my other videos. Please comment if you guys could. If you guys could comment, that'd be awesome. But yeah, please check out my other videos, right? You guys are amazing. I love you guys. Later, guys.